What's the deal? It's Q. You already know what I'm finna get into. Alright, man. Check it out. Peace. Um, Today's title and topic, we're gonna go ahead and just get into it, man. Um, it's not your job to make others around you happy. It's not nobody's job to make you happy. Confidence, love, assurance, all that has to come within. Without self-awareness, there's no use for the soul, for the human soul. I'm gonna say that one more time. Without self-awareness, there's no use for the human soul. If I can't do it for me, why the hell I'm gonna be mad at somebody else because they can't do it for me, and vice versa? It makes no sense. See, my goal is I don't come on here on YouTube to make videos for the clout. I don't come on YouTube to make videos for the fame and for shit like that and the clicks and the likes and the I just come here to speak my mind and give my message to y'all. That's why you have to not be afraid, especially the generation where everything is just so fickle, and everybody is so fickle, and everything is just so fake. It's just so fake, man. So you have to be able to walk within the alignment of God. I'm gonna say that one more time. You have to be able to walk in alignment with God. If you don't walk within the alignment of God, you're not gonna be sure of yourself. You're not gonna be sure of thyself. That's just impossible. People talk about change, but they're afraid to look in the mirror. They talk big change, but they often write checks that they ass can't cash. Got a notification, I'm sorry. So, while we at it, how about we just do ourselves a favor and just look in the mirror sometimes, man? Like, why we can't just do that? Just look in the mirror, man. Ask yourself, am I doing the work? Am I doing what I said I was gonna be doing 5 years ago? Am I making that change? Am I stacking my kilo? Am I stacking that bread? You know what I'm saying, man? Am I on my shit? Am I working on my 9 to 5 every day so I can get up out this bitch? Okay, I fell off. Cool. We gotta get back to the money some way, somehow. I may need a weekly paying job. I may need to get 2 jobs and fix my income up where I get paid both in the same week. I may need 2 weekly jobs will both pay me in the same week. It's just something where, like, that risk taking, that, okay, I got to get out of my hometown. I got to do something to get out of my hometown. We ain't talking about no trip. We ain't talking about no vacation. Yeah, that's cool. That's nice. But what are we going to do when it's time to evolve? The last video a few weeks ago was about you have to let go and grow. Because in life, look, man, we can't be on the same shit. We know this. In life, we can't be on the same shit. If we're not evolving over time, we're getting worse. If we're not learning from our mistakes, we're bound to make them again. And yes, you're going to make mistakes, but what about when we keep making the same mistakes? What about when we doing the things that we said we wasn't going to do and we're not doing the things that we swore we were going to do? Because you got people out there that believe in you and people out there that depend on you. You got people out there that wait for your content. You got people out there that wait for you to succeed. I'm not gonna say wait, but they ready to see you break through. They ready for you to hit your milestone, to hit your goal. But can't nobody want that shit for you but you, my boy. Or whoever watching this video. Can't nobody want that shit for you but you, my boy. That's why you gotta block out the fake ass naysayers and the gossipers and all the talkers, man. That's all they do is talk, man. That's all they do is talk, man. So understand that if you're not willing to change, my boy, you're not gonna go nowhere, fam. If you're not willing to make a change, you're gonna stay the same. If you're not willing to evolve, you're going to dissolve. That's just straight facts. If you're not going to solve the problem, more will occur. If you're not going to cure the sickness, Don't complain when over time your immune system becomes weaker. And now you're just what? You're prone to more illnesses. You're prone to more toxicity. You're prone to more bullshit that really ain't got nothing to do with you. But you the one that gotta suffer. You the one that gotta sit there and pay the price for somebody else's bullshit. You the one that gotta sit there and go through shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. This shit that that shouldn't even be on your name. You the one who gotta go through that, not them. You gotta go through that. You scared to take a L when your L should be a lesson, not a loss. That job, let it be a lesson, not a loss. That relationship, let it be a lesson, not a loss. Family, let it be a lesson, not a loss, man. They don't favor you. They don't give you the proper respect. But when the money come, they got their hand out. Look, see, I wish that we were in a society where people could really just put their head down and grind. Really put their head down and grind. Because if you're not focused on what matters, you're going to realize, man, you've been running the wrong race, bro. You've been running, and you're doing yourself a disservice. You're running an unfair race. Here in America, everybody's so big on politics, and you can say politics ain't got nothing to do with me. But guess what? Politics affect the world, and they run the world, and politics can change you, can change any circumstances every day when you wake up. They can, and it will. And don't come asking me like, hey man, what you think? What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts? Adapt or die. That's my thoughts. Adapt or die. Adapt or die. Let people have their opinions, but don't take no shit. Let people have their opinions, but don't take no shit. In the live the other day, I talked about taking your power back. A lot of people just ain't got no backbone, man. You ain't got no fucking backbone. You want everything to be handed to you. You want to be spoon-fed. You want to blame some fake-ass internet concept, some fake-ass internet ideology to mask your own insecurities. And then you want to come back on the internet and create a gathering or an audience to project on the internet for people that are impressionable. People who can't question, because we live now, it's like you can't question nothing. When somebody want to feed you that pill, they want to feed you that tablet, you like, what the fuck? Like, why the fuck you want to give me this? They call it, oh, I'm just dropping gems. Don't ask no questions. Just listen. Why I can't challenge the thought process, bro? Why I can't ask a question, bro? You say you believe in the Bible, but what do you know about the Bible? You say you know God, so tell me what. So tell me something about God. I don't know nothing, right? You talk about these hoes, you talk about these females. All right, cool. What you know about them? What you know about them? And no, I'm not talking about specific people. No. The goal is to get some money. The goal should be to get rich, to get in the best shape of your life. You hear people preach this, you hear people preach this, you hear people preach this. You may preach this, but the work matters the most. The work matters the most. What a motherfucker got to say, man, fuck that. What you got to do matters the most. But you know what you're doing at the end of the day, right? I rest my case, man. It's been your boy Q. Holla back, man. We out. One love. Peace.